we saw this past weekend that the protest by NFL players that's spreading all over the league. You had players on multiple teams standing, interlocking arms, taking a knee, and some of them even raised a black fist with black gloves, protesting the racial injustice in America against black people. And so now what you see, Colin Kaepernick has lit a fire to most now these NFL players, a lot of them will no longer ever go back on the mental and spiritual and psychological plantation of white supremacy in America. They've now come off that plantation and are rejecting America's anthem because everyone does not enjoy the freedom this country claims to promote. How much they make, Quanell? Here are guys that are making millions of dollars, and they all want to look like poor black Americans. And so they get down on one knee during the national anthem. You know what you do in this country? You stand up, just like they did the Seattle Seahawks. I appreciate what they did. They locked their arms, but they stood up, and they showed they appreciate America. You're entitled to your opinion. You certainly are entitled to your opinion. But during the national anthem, we praise this country, and we respect the people that have fought and died, black, white, you name it, men, women. We don't get down on one knee, and these are millionaires. Are you mean to tell me that their life is somehow, you know, under the same as other black Americans or white Americans? You gotta be kidding me. Matt, just because you're a black man or woman in America that's a millionaire means nothing. Ask the family of Michael Jackson with all of his hundreds of millions, he was still treated like a Negro. Ask Bill Cosby now. Ask Ray Rice, who made the same mistakes as others but can't get back into the league. Ask those who are great millionaires like Oprah Winfrey, who's a billionaire but was still treated like a Negro in Europe. It does not matter how much money you got as a black man and woman in this country. You cannot escape the reality of being black in America, and at the end of the day, they will give you your Negro wake-up call. Well, let's see what a tough man or woman you are, because I'm treated that way too. And I don't have millions. I've had people say negative things about me because they're liberals and not conservative. I've had people mock me because of my race too, Quanell. Matt, people mock you because you're not liberal and conservative has nothing to do with the human degradation and the genocidal practices that was accepted by law against black people in America for almost 500 years. This is 2016, and these black men and women are now making millions of dollars because in 2016 and now, black men and women are treated the way they should be treated. So those of you that are successful, stand up and say, hey, this is how you do it. Let me warn black folks who are millionaires. Don't you ever think that because the money you got that's been given to you by white folks makes you free and better than the rest of the black community. Because at the end of the day, they will give you your nigga wake-up call, and they'll send you back to us when they reject you. So you'll be a damn fool to believe because you black with millions that you better than the rest of the black people among your people. Oh, no. You're just supposed to give up because you're a nigga? No. What we should do is do what the NFL protesters are doing. Let that spirit spread all over America, and let's all challenge that racist national anthem when the man who wrote it was a slave owner. We're going to go back to the 60s. Is that what you want to do? No, the man who wrote it, Francis Scott Key, was a slave owner. And the unwritten third verse, he condemned black slaves and condemned black people to the grave of turmoil. I don't give a damn about the national anthem. Why don't people stand up and say, act like real Americans, stand up and salute this flag, and then you do what you have to do to make things better. That's what we do. We stand up out of respect, but saluting that flag that's never saluted black people, I don't think so, baby.